5 and a 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to this very special episode of Peeves and Qs.
Okay, maybe you don't need to talk that loud.
I'm really excited.
Okay, all right. Why are you excited?
I'm excited.
Hey, whoa, why does it sound so weird in here? What's going on?
I'll tell you if you shut up.
Oh, okay.
We're doing a special episode of Peeves and Qs, a weekly podcast where we talk about what is annoying us and ask each other questions.
Nailed it.
It sounds so funny because we're in a car.
Oh, wow, that's weird. Who's driving this thing? Whoa.
That would be Mr. Red.
I am. Oh, I'm Alex. Hi.
And Clever Girl, your host here. So we're doing it's CarCast today.
CarCast.
Yeah,
nice.
We're on our way up to a camping trip.
Yeah.
We got 3 fucking hours to kill.
Yeah, we got 3 hours, so we figure you'll join us. This is going to be a 3-hour episode. I'm going to talk about Doctor Who. Jody, what are you going to talk about?
Not Doctor
Okay.
Who.
So it started in 1963.
Stop.
Okay.
I'm already bored.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez, Jody.
But
Your
yeah.
name's Jody, by the way.
Yeah. Yep. So, we're headed. We're going camping. We're going tubing.
We are going
with our
tubing.
friends.
Woo! You'll remember that 1 year ago we did an episode where we talked about tubing. This is that trip. We do it every year.
Yep.
Remember how bad a time we had
Yeah,
last
we
time?
had a bad time.
This time we're going to have a great time.
I hope so.
Well, knock on wood, the weather is supposed to be good.
Is it? It's actually not supposed to be good.
Well, you didn't tell me that. We're turning around and going home right now.
No. It's like supposed to rain tomorrow.
Great.
But we'll see.
We'll see. And it's got a much shorter river this time.
Yep.
So that's good.
That's good.
I hate being out there for 7 hours, and by the time, hour 3 hits, you're just like, all right, this has been fun.
See, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm really mad that it's such a short thing. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Hopefully there won't be any leeches.
Okay. Ugh.
They should really make leech repellent.
Yeah, I mean, they might, but it's such an uncommon and specific problem that it's not,
Well, I bet there's people who, wade in the water.
Yeah.
Wade in the water, children.
Now we're going to get sued.
That they should. They should make, a cream or something to put on so leeches don't like you.
Yeah, they might.
Kind of like bug spray, but for leeches.
Right. Can we stop saying that now?
Leeches.
No. But
leeches
it
on
would
beaches.
It would, la 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 la. It would be good if, how funny would that be if I just broke down and was like, I'm not listening to you on a podcast where we're supposed to be talking to each other. I'm tuning you out.
I bet it's happened before.
I bet it has.
So, every year, and I'm telling you.
Once yearly.
Yes, for the last 4 years we've done this trip.
Yeah.
Every stinking time.
What are you going to say?
Mr. Red embarrasses me.
No,
Every fucking
I'm
time.
a delightful person.
You are delightful,
That's,
but you also embarrass me so hard.
Don't like this attack on my character?
Well, I don't like the attack on my character that you give me.
Okay, what's your point?
Don't embarrass me this year.
I can't make any promises. It hasn't happened yet. I haven't started drinking.
You don't even need to be drinking
I don't?
to embarrass me. Year 1.
Say it.
You were a little bitch
Yeah,
when it got
great.
cold.
No gendered insults on my podcast.
Well, I feel like bitch could be.
It could be, yeah.
I mean, it is female dog in the dictionary, but
Right.
whatever.
Anyway, yeah.
You were being a big old wimp. About being cold.
Well, it was freezing.
It wasn't freezing.
It was freezing. I bet it was 40 degrees.
No, it was not.
I bet it was.
No, and you just were in such a bad mood.
Because I was miserable and freezing.
And you can't pee in a tube. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of guys who feel the same way I do. When I'm in water, I try to pee. It just never happens.
I don't see how that's possible.
I push. It won't come out. It's like, what's it called? When your kegels are clenched. Clenched. It's like I'm clenched.
Your kegels? You don't even have kegels.
Yes, everyone has kegels. It's the muscles of the genitalia or whatever.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
But
now you're yelling.
I'm angry. Yes, that was embarrassing, and I offer my heartfelt apologies for that.
Year number 2.
Oh, good. We're going on.
You still had the same problem of not being able to pee in a tube.
That's going to be a recurring thing throughout every time, always. Get over it.
And we were almost at the end of the flow.
Oh, this was good. This is funny.
No, it's not.
And it wasn't funny. I mean, it was funny. No, it wasn't at the end.
You said it. You said it. It's not funny. We are almost at the end. We are all on a flotilla. We're all connected. We're really booking, and it's near the end, so we're next to these gorgeous houses that are on this lake.
Yeah, they
river.
were nice, rich houses. Something you should know is I hate rich people. Go on.
Alexander.
That's me.
Bails out of the flotilla.
Yeah, I had to go to
without
the
telling anyone.
I just died for it, yeah.
Swam over to the edge where there's this big, gorgeous house.
Really fast. You should be proud of how
you did swim very fast.
Swimming, yeah.
Jumped up and pissed in their yard. No, but wait, you were hoisting yourself out of the water.
Yeah.
You showed your...
So it was funny.
You showed your bare ass to everyone in our group.
And those people should be thankful that they got a chance to see it.
I was like, I don't know who this person is.
I had to go to the bathroom. I had to run.
So then you got up there, pissed in this person's private property.
Well, I was aimed towards the forest. I was out of sight, out of mind.
Then jumped back in the water, swam all the way back to our flotilla, which was a longer way because we were floating because we didn't stop.
Very fast, very proud of me.
Got in your tube, and then hurled everywhere.
Yeah, I really did. Straight up yardsed all over the river. That was pretty gross.
So embarrassing.
Anyway, then we had another about 2 hours on the river, so we weren't almost done.
No, we were almost done, because then you were really drunk, and I was really pissed.
Yeah, and you had to drive us home.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not continue on with the rest of the years.
And then number 3 was you still not being able to pee and getting leeches.
Oh, yeah. Ugh. Wait, so this is the 4th one?
This is the 4th one.
Oh, you said all 4 years that you have embarrassed
I'm sure you've been embarrassed.
Okay, you're just preemptively saying. Yeah. Now, what do you think I'm going to do this year? I
either think you'll be drunk, you'll get really burnt, or you'll get hurt.
So I'll get hurt. That seems, okay, that's new. What will I get hurt on? What'll hurt me?
Something will either impale you.
Oh, will impale me.
And we'll need to go to the hospital and get stitches or something.
That'll be like an exciting adventure. What's going to impale me, Chad?
I don't want to think about it.
A stick?
My fist.
Yeah. That's a really fast-moving fist.
Up your butt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, or you'll just be so fucking drunk and I'll still be so angry at you.
Well, that's boring. We have to come up with something more fun than that.
He just never lets me have any fun. Why can't I be the one that has fun?
Because you never do, Jody. We've talked about this before. If we go out and we're like, all right, I won't drink, Jody, so that you can. Like, I'll let you. And you just never do. You, like, have one sip and you're like, that's enough for me. And then you push it away.
That's my prerogative.
It is. But since you're not going
No, that doesn't give you the right.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Well, we'll agree to disagree.
You are not going to do that to me this time.
All right. I won't do that to you this time. I'll give you a chance to relax.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime, anything for you.
We're also going to do a podcast on the way home, and so you'll get to hear the adventure.
Or, like, it'll be with year number 2, where I was passed out in the back of the car asleep because of the drunk, and then as soon as we were getting off the expressway on the way home, you were like, maybe we should, you were with a friend, and you were like, maybe we should stop and get ice cream, and I bolted upright and was like, ice cream? That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, you asshole.
So that'll be my contribution.
You're such an asshole.
To the second half of this podcast.
Do not embarrass me.
I'm a delightful person.
Okay, so would you say we go on vacation a lot?
No, not a lot, but we do it more than, I would say, a lot of people, because we go camping and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is the worst thing about camping?
What's the worst thing about camping? Well, obviously, like, besides the lack of technology and everything, it's kind of baked into the idea of camping. But I would say just like, I don't know. That's an interesting question. Why don't you go first? What's your worst?
Well, frogs.
Yes, you hate frogs.
And toilets. Because you just can never be yourself when you're camping.
Right.
And then you get backed up, and then you go home, and then you're just uncomfortable for like days on end.
That's a problem.
Yeah, it sucks.
Mm-hmm. Well, similar to your frog thing, I'll say I don't like bugs. I've never liked bugs, any kind of bug, and that's just all outside is. Like, I literally think every time you walk out the door, you can just see the whole ground, like, moving, which is like a wall of insects, because outside is a terrible, disgusting place that no one should ever be. I don't know why we're doing this to ourselves. But once you kind of put that out of your mind, only the really bad ones, like bees or the L word, are really a problem.
Those aren't bugs.
What are they?
They're
reptiles?
No.
Legless?
What's a snail?
A snail is a crustacean.
Okay, then I would say it's a crustacean.
I think crustaceans have shells.
Then it's a snail without a shell.
It's a shellless crustacean.
Yeah.
Shellless. Anyway. Yeah, but that pretty much sucks. There's also, lack of toilets is really uncomfortable. It's fine sometimes, but it's mostly not.
Have I ever told you, like, my, like, just super fear of outhouses? And I think I might have said this on the podcast before.
You might have.
That, like, you know, when you go into a regular outhouse that it has just, like, a heap, just enormous hole under it.
We have talked about this.
I'm always scared that someone's down there.
Because I always make references to the X-Files episode, and you're like, what?
I still don't know. I can't believe I'm never going to watch that episode. That's scary.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. And it's literally just like a hole in the ground where all this waste is. And it's terrible. And you're standing over it. Like, well,
you're sitting over it.
In some cases. But, like, for guys, you're standing over it where your nose is just above it.
Yeah, you have to, like, face it. That's... Blah.
Yeah, and you have to, like... Usually, for most guys, there's, like, a modicum of, like, wanting to aim in the right place. So there's, like, a little bit of looking where you're going. So you have to be staring it in the face.
Oh, my God.
It's pretty horrific, yeah.
Yeah, how do you go in, like, porta potties? That's awful.
Well, you basically just, like, figure out that you're going in the right place and then look up. Or I guess if you're really bored, you could be like, that's an interesting color. It's pretty sick, yeah.
That's disgusting.
It is. Well, sorry to make you.
Why does it always come to this?
Yeah, why is this our brand? I don't like it. What is your best thing about camping? What do you like about camping?
I love campfires.
Yes, campfires are great.
I love them. I love marshmallows cooked over the campfire.
Can I offer a peeve real quick?
Sure.
It's so my peeve, and I'm going to talk about this on future podcasts when there's other people around, but my peeve is in movies when somebody has a job and their entire personality is, like, suited to that job. Like, if they're a mortician, they're always, like, super, like, dry, creepy people that can't interact with living people. So it's like, I'm more comfortable around dead people. Or, like, any job. Like, a doctor always wants to help people. All the doctors I know are like, hey, I go to my job, then I come home, and I, like...
What doctors do you know?
I know doctors. That's not the point, Joe. The point is anyone who has a job, like...
I want to know what doctors you know.
Can you ignore that example, please, and think about what I'm saying?
Sure.
Where in movies, everyone has, like, a job, and their entire personality is based around that job. And when they have a job that's a crime, like arson, for example, they always say stuff like... the movie Holes, where there's that arsonist who's like, I like to watch stuff burn. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like to watch stuff burn?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Wow, that was like a way around.
True. It's true. Like,
isn't that Zigzag? He likes to watch stuff burn.
I think so. No. Yes.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's the guy with glasses. It's X-Ray.
No.
It is.
Maybe
because he's the one who's
You're
like,
right.
I like to watch things burn.
Maybe.
I think so. No, it is Zigzag.
I feel like it is because it's like
the
that
white guy with the afro?
Yeah,
that's him.
Great movie.
That movie rules. We just watched it again. That movie rules. Jody, say, I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad!
That's my new catchphrase.
That is
That's too damn bad.
That movie is so good. I want to watch it again.
I bet. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Can you hear the empty spaces?
Yes.
Oh man, that movie's so good. It's so good.
It is. That's what I love, sitting around a campfire.
Yes.
I love watching fire.
Uh-huh.
I love cooking marshmallows. I love cooking hot dogs.
It's so good. It's just, and it's so, when you're with the right people, like I've gone with my family who I don't super care about. I'm sure everybody, well, extended family and everything, I'm sure most people have this where they go camping with their family and they're just like, I'm just sitting around and eventually we'll go home and I'll be able to watch TV or whatever. But when you're with friends, with people that you like really care about, it's a great time.
It is.
Because you're just like, because
you have a couple of drinks and then you start telling stories.
Not that you need to have drinks to have fun.
Right.
And you just tell stories.
And you're just laughing.
Right, and you're just around a campfire. It's fun.
It is. My Uncle Chris is like the best.
He's pretty
fire
wild.
teller. Sit around the fire storyteller.
He spits hot fire, one might say.
Yeah, he's good at sitting around the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a hoot.
Uh-huh.
And he's a really good, like, fire builder.
Oh, yeah?
He builds really good fires.
Does he do the teepee method?
He
where
does.
There's, like,
he does do that.
Oxygen throughout?
Yep.
Cool.
He's good at that.
That's awesome. Yeah,
remember how easy it was to just, like, go camping.
When you were a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't have to...
Because your parents are like, grab your book
shit
or whatever.
that you want.
Yeah, grab anything you want to bring. And then you just jump in the car and play a Game Boy until your batteries run out, if you're me. And then...
you were about to say boy.
Oh, yeah.
You were about to say boy.
I was, because Jody, you're a girl and you've never played a video game once.
I'm not allowed.
Yeah. I'm a gatekeeper, and I just like, oh, you're not a real gamer because you haven't played Call of Duty or whatever.
You played Call of Duty?
I played a Call of Duty once. Anyway. Yeah, so it used to be a lot of fun. Really easy. Everything used to be easy. Vacations, just anything your parents were just like, get ready, we'll go.
Yep.
But now you're like, I have to plan this and think about it, and it sucks.
Yeah, you have to you really have to plan.
Yeah, you used to not have to do that. When you were a kid, you're like, all right. When you're an adult, you're like, all right, where are we going? When are we going to get there? Who's going to go with us?
Who's going to make the reservations?
Yeah,
what food are we bringing?
How much money is it going to be?
When do I need to start buying food? When can I pack this? Do I need to do laundry?
Yeah. When you're a kid, it's just like, hey, do you want to bring any books? Grab those books. We're running out the door now.
Yep.
Man. I miss being a kid. And it always used to be a thing where, like, you'd be like, man, I can't wait to be older and have money and be able to go wherever I want and drive. It's like, yeah, those things are good, but you know what's also great? Not having to do anything.
Or pay for anything.
Like, having money is great, but needing to have money is not great.
Yeah.
It sucks. So, basically I'm saying, should we start over? Should we just hit the big reset button?
No, because then we can't date.
I mean, we could. It'd just be weird.
It'd be real weird.
Did you ever have to date when your parents drove you around? Did you ever go on dates where your parents took you?
I wouldn't say I went on dates. I had someone over.
Right.
I won't say there was a ton of people.
Right.
There was one in particular I spent time with.
Mm-hmm.
But he lived far enough away, so they either dropped me off at his house, or he would come over there. They never took us to the movies or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually, one time my mom did. We met at in between movie theater.
Oh, right.
And so we went and we wanted to go see Friday the 13th.
Ooh,
which
really?
I'm trying to think what year that was. Yeah. It was before I was driving. So
1987.
No, stop. I'm not that old.
Right.
I would
it must have been a really later one then.
2008? 2009?
Whoa, it must have been the reboot.
Must have.
Oh, wow, okay.
But we got there and it was sold out because we went on Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
We were dumb and didn't buy tickets in advance. So we ended up seeing Push.
Was it sold
Evans.
out? That's why you always buy tickets in advance.
10 miles.
Oh, sorry. No, we're not listening.
It's fine. They can tell where we're going.
All right, yeah, we're going to Great Lakes Dunes.
Sleeping Bear Dunes.
Oh, we're crossing over the border.
The
Zilwaukee Bridge, which is not the Milwaukee Bridge. Have I ever complained to you how much I hate words that are other words but just one letter difference?
Yes.
Like Zilwaukee. That's such a stupid... I've complained about this bridge on the podcast. Long-time listeners will remember.
This is the bridge that you got all the way to before you realized you were going the wrong way on the highway.
Do you have to do this every time? Every time you do this. Okay, what are we talking about? Being a kid.
So we went and seen Push.
Yes, Push. Oh, that was it good?
Yeah, it was fine. I didn't really like... I used to never go to the movies.
Right.
So, going to the movies, I think we even left it early because my mom stayed and watched Mamma Mia.
Oh, yeah.
In a different theater.
Oh, right.
So yes, my parents did drive me around when I was quote unquote dating.
That's funny. I went on one date with a girl.
Slut. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Women hating women.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
My dad and my baby sister went with us. We watched the movie Bolt. Miley Cyrus, John Travolta.
They sat in the theater with you?
In a different seat. They weren't next to us. We were sitting in a different place, but that happened.
My God, how awkward.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. That was the only date I went on with this girl. And not because of me, because she was we were in high school, so it was just stupid high school stuff.
So she was psycho.
She was not the most together person, I'll say.
You're so nice. Not the most together.
Well, I don't know who's listening and who's not. Definitely
she's
not.
Definitely listening.
She is? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been obsessed with me ever since.
Probably will. Back off, bitch. It's fine.
Anyway, so yeah. What else do you like about camping? I like fires. I like, I've always just liked being in tents, because it's like, here's your little...
See, I hate that.
Really?
Hate
What do you don't
tent.
like about tents?
Because it's hot, and it's noisy.
Yes, it is very noisy. I never had a problem until the last year when we went camping, and like I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was just like, how do people go back to sleep while they're... I know, I'm slowing down. How do people do that?
I don't know. I didn't even sleep. I laid there for 4 hours.
Yeah, it sucks. We should have brought melatonin.
I brought earplugs. I think that will help.
Okay, good. Yeah, the fire thing, fires are great, but not the smoke that always seems to follow you around, like aims right for you when the wind turns.
Have you ever heard like the saying that smoke follows beauty?
Oh, I have. That's stupid. It's just one of those like things that people say.
I also hate. They used to do this in Girl Scout camp all the time. Like if the smoke came towards them, they'd be like, "If you say white rabbit, it will go away." It's like,
why?
You're fucking stupid.
Why? That's stupid.
I don't know. So it's so annoying. So you have all these Girl Scouts sitting around this fire trying to cook lunch or whatever. And every like 5 seconds, it's like white rabbit. It was so annoying.
Oh yeah.
Even back then,
Teenage girls are annoying. I think we can all agree.
We were
on
like
that.
tweens,
Oh,
even younger.
yeah.
But even then, I was like, you guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah, it sucks. Please just let me be annoyed in silence. A cop! Sorry.
A copper.
Sorry, I had to point him out.
A penny.
A penny. Anyway. Well, do you have anything else to talk about, or do you want to save it for our drive home? If you will?
We've only been recording for 20 minutes.
Okay, well, how long do you want the episode to be? 4 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, well then another hour and a half of us talking now, and then another 2 hours. No, Joe, we're going to end it soon.
I got more questions about this dating thing.
Oh, really? All right. Hit me.
Because now you have me just, like, thinking about it. Like, what? Did you ever, like, I was thinking about this today.
Yeah.
Do you know those people or remember those people?
I remember.
You might not. Hold on.
Okay.
This is a question.
Yeah.
And you might not have ever been around somebody that was like this, but I have one person in particular that I'm thinking about who was actually, like, having sex in high school.
Yeah.
And that's weird to me. And I'm sure there are, like, high schoolers listening to this who are like, oh my gosh, Clover Girl is such a prude or whatever. But it's like, no, you're way too young to be doing that stuff.
Probably.
Stop.
Yeah, that is very young. Yeah, obviously everybody bragged about it. Not everybody, but like a lot of people did. And there were definitely people that I was like, I don't believe you. But at the time, I don't think I had the term for it. So it was just like, oh, okay, they had sex, whatever. Maybe I will one day. Probably not. And it still has never happened. But sex is gross. But there were definitely people who I knew had sex because one of them got pregnant. You definitely had that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When I was graduating.
Yeah. We had a girl who at this point probably has, I want to say, 5 children.
Is this the same bitch? Because
what?
like
No,
I
not
have
mine. Not the one I'm talking about.
No. I'm saying like because I went to high school with a girl who I graduated with, and she now has 5 kids.
Oh, hey, what about that? I made up a random number, so no, but probably not.
We didn't even go to the same school.
Yeah, we didn't go to the same school, so it'd be unlikely that she had a double life as a second high schooler.
That would suck.
That would. I have to go to 2 high schools. That's how bad my life is. Anyway, but yeah, and there were definitely people.
What year did she get pregnant? Like your junior, senior?
I feel like it was junior year. So
like she had a baby like when she graduated.
Oh yeah. She definitely like arrived at she dropped out of school. She definitely like arrived at the school one day to see, I think, the father, with the child. We like definitely had
traded off.
Kind of. Well, it wasn't like, here, hold on to this, but like the dad was still in high school and was like, oh, hold on, I have to go say hi to my kid. What a weird thing. Oh my
God.
What a bizarre series of events.
Those poor people.
Those poor people. Man, that sucks. But, hey.
Yeah. I had this one friend who I was literally friends with since, like, kindergarten. And then, he was a guy. And then as we got older, like, we're still friends. Like, when we had classes together, we definitely would, sit next to each other and be friends. But, like, he was that person. And this girl that he was having relations with went to a different school.
Oh.
So I didn't even know who she was.
Well, do you mind? We're doing a podcast here.
And he'd say whatever, and like other people would ask questions. I was never like that. And then
you're like, I know you won't kiss and tell.
Whatever. And Yeah, she was like on the pill, which just sounds. I'm like, good for you for being safe, or whatever. But like, God, you're so young. Even at that time, I was like, you're so young.
Isn't that like, shouldn't you not have that until you're at least a certain age or something? Seems like it'd be bad. Just like
I
drinking.
don't know.
Don't do it until you're a certain age. Or sex.
That's the thing. I don't know. You should be safe if you're gonna do that. Be safe.
Yeah, definitely be safe. But there's other ways of being safe.
But that's really hard on your body.
It is.
To have that in for so many years. That's really bad for your body. So.
Anyway.
There's my 2 cents.
Well, how are they doing today? Are they still together?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I don't really know. He definitely is balding.
Ooh.
Which was really... He used to have so much hair.
Oh, yeah.
Stay in the second lane from right.
You are interrupting something fierce right now.
Apparently the second lane from right, which would be this lane.
Okay, we're going to pause the podcast temporarily while we do some shenanigans. We'll see you in a minute, guys. And we're back.
Yeah, so, yes. He's that, unfortunately, that...
Aged way too quickly.
Well, no, he's that, like, peaked in high school type of guy.
Oh, right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it's not to say that his life doesn't have value, and if you peaked in high school, your life doesn't have value.
Yeah, like, I'm sure he's perfectly happy.
Yeah. Well, we can hope.
Yeah. I'm sure he is. But yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Would you have rather, like, been really popular in high school?
Or...
And, like, maybe not so successful in your life? Or vice versa?
Well, I wasn't popular in high school or successful in life, so either one would be good. No, I would definitely rather, like, high school go badly and the rest of my life go well, because obviously I'm going to spend more time outside of school. But even so, I didn't have, like, a great high school time, but I had, like, a good one, mostly because I stayed out of everyone's way. I've talked about this before, but, like, I just didn't bother anyone, and nobody bothered me. Sure, I had, like... occasionally got, like, picked on by, like, jock-type people or just rude dudes.
What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know.
Like, stay in your own lane.
Hooray. Seriously, that was what I based my whole experience on, was just like, I'm not going to bother anyone or get in anyone's way, and they won't mess with me. And that was basically how it went. So, I didn't have, like, and I just hung out with my friends and enjoyed it. And because I was younger, didn't have to worry about stuff.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, it's like, all right, I want to go back. But I don't. But I do.
I don't. I have nightmares about having to go back.
Tell me about high school.
I've talked about high school before.
Okay.
High school is fine. It's they say some say.
Who's they?
Anyone.
Okay.
That, like, last month of high school, the barriers get broken down between the cliques and everybody just kind of starts hanging out with everybody. And
is that true?
That was kind of true.
Okay.
Especially, it came to prom. And it was, like, the last dance. They played our class song, which was, you know, Journey's Don't Stop Believin'.
Hell yeah. That's like every graduation song.
Don't. It was special to me.
Okay.
And, like, we all, like, gathered in this circle and were, like, leaning on each other, and I was next to, like, just this really popular kid and this other, you know, just other guy, and I was just like, wow, like, look at us all, like, we're all caring and whatever.
Heartwarming.
Yeah. But, I mean, and I had shitty times, too.
Sure.
Mine were not that bad. It's really weird. I didn't become mentally unstable.
Oh, great.
until I got to college. So, yeah.
Let's just breeze right by that.
Yeah. Well, I did. You have those, like, mini breakdowns in your life, and then you just kind of get them together.
Yeah. Some people do.
Some people do.
But yeah, there were definitely people whose, like, lives kind of ran into what I would describe as a brick wall in high school. Like,
a brick wall in high school?
Like not literally.
I know, not literally.
Okay. But yeah, like the people who got pregnant, it's like, all right, this is it for you. Yeah. Like, sorry.
How many people were there?
There was, like, I feel like there was definitely one that I knew of. I feel like there were more that people talked about. Like, there'd be people who just, I realized one day I hadn't seen in a while, and it was like, did they, like, drop out, or did they move? I've never talked to them, so I don't know, but, like, and then I would hear rumors about, like, a pregnancy, and I would be like, oh, okay, but I don't know anything, so there's definitely one for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I dug high school. Sorry that other people didn't.
Did you ever, like, actively see someone being, like, bullied?
Yeah. there was a couple times where it was like, there's definitely like a confrontation that happened between like some idiot and like another idiot who was nerdy. So it was just
like what?
I don't know, just like somebody was picking on somebody and then like they got fed up with it and like shoved them back and then it was just a shoving match and then.
Yeah.
Did you ever see fights in high school?
Oh yeah, between the bitches.
Oh, what do you mean?
Women.
Yeah, but like how?
Like physically, like women would just, or girls would just like fucking start throwing elbows.
Throwing elbows.
Like I remember this one. I was literally at my locker.
Yeah.
And then the fight happened just like, down the hall from me. These two girls, this one guy came and just picked up this other girl and started carrying her away.
Oh, okay. That's normal.
And that girl who was being carried away was still shouting and yelling and whipping her arms, and so when they walked past me, that bitch hit me in the head.
Oh, did she? No, that's not okay.
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend.
And then I was like, I should start beating you up. Like,
yeah.
I was pissed.
Oh, I bet. It was an accident, though.
I don't care.
You gotta learn to forgive, Jody.
No, I don't.
We're passing by Garfield Road, and I'd like to remind everyone that the Amazing Spider-Man movies with Andrew Garfield
are the best.
They're good. They're really good, and people need to shut up about them. Well, the first one's great.
They're both good.
Well, the first one's
They're both good.
They're both good. The first one's great. Anyway.
Yeah, I definitely saw more women fighting in high school than I ever did men. I think I saw...
Well, you probably spent more time with women than men in high school.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, it does. Cause, like,
none of my friends got into fights.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Like, literally just walking in the hallway and, like, seeing fights.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's weird. I did not see that. It was the opposite for me. I think I saw 2 fights, I want to say, and they were both dudes. I mean, all 4 people were dudes.
Yeah. I do remember, like, one where these 2 guys started fighting, and I think I was a freshman, and they were, like, upperclassmen.
Yeah.
And my history teacher at the time, he was the football coach, and it happened outside his room, and he just came out and, like, took one kid to the ground.
Whoa!
And he was, like, it was just like, enough! It was cool. Nowadays, like, I would probably lose his job or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, sweet.
It's like,
he didn't,
awesome.
He didn't hurt him. He just, like, took him to the ground and was like, enough. We're done.
Let me ask you, did you ever, like, encounter teachers outside of school?
Yeah.
What was that? What was that like? What'd you think?
It depends on the teacher.
Did you ever meet a bad teacher?
What do you mean bad?
Well, like a person you didn't like as a teacher.
Yes, I did. I saw them at my college because the juniors of that year were being bused to my college to take their ACT.
Oh, that's cool.
So they were there, and I was definitely one of those people who was like walking in the hallway and would never say hi to any teacher, even though I would see them later that day or whatever.
Well, yeah, I was that way too.
And they always
keep right onto US 10 West for Claire.
They always called me out for that.
Really?
They was like, why don't you ever say hi? Why don't you ever smile?
Oh, that sucks.
And like,
don't do that. Don't be like that.
So I like tried to be outgoing this one time, and I was like, "Oh, hi, Mr. J," we'll say. And he like didn't recognize me. I was like, "Oh, well, fuck you too."
Yeah.
Like, and it was only like the next year or whatever that I graduated.
Right,
so.
right.
But I hated his class, so it doesn't really matter.
Did you ever run into any good teachers?
Yeah, a couple of them come to my office.
Oh, yeah.
And they remember me, which is really funny.
Right.
Yeah. And they know, like, what year I graduated. They're really good. Yeah. Both females.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool. I'd sometimes see a teacher in, like, in a school or whatnot. Not school, but, like, store.
Yeah.
Shopping, and it's just such a weird sensation because it's like, you're not a real person, you just exist when I go to class.
I have probably ran into more of your teachers than my own.
Well, because you spent time at that school as not a teacher exactly, but we've talked about like your stint as a
theater runner.
Yeah, you ran like the theater department.
Yeah.
The drama club.
But even just like coming to my office, a lot of your teachers. And I don't know how they know. They must be friends maybe with your mom.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yep.
And
for 38 miles, continue straight.
And so, like, they know you, and then when they post pictures of you and me, like, so then they know who I am.
Right.
So they're always like, "Oh, you're dating Alex," and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
And I'm like best friends with one of your teachers.
Who's that? What do you mean?
Jerry.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
She's like one of my really, really good friends.
Yeah, she's cool. Yeah,
Is it weird calling her Jerry instead of Mrs. H?
Whatever. Yeah, no, it was at first because I was like, I don't know what to call you because like she was like my whatever teacher, but
Music?
I wasn't gonna say it, Jody.
What are they gonna look her up?
I don't know, maybe. Anyway,
No.
yeah, but like we do shows at the local theater, we're used to anyway, local theater, and she also does, so we like hang out a lot, we became friends, and it's weird because, you know, she was my teacher, and there's such a weird dynamic, and it like shifts, and you're like, hey, how's it going? How's everything?
Yeah.
And then you just call her Jerry, and then it just becomes...
She's just like one of my really good friends.
She's a good person. She's good.
She's a great person.
Yeah, if you're listening...
I doubt it. But
I doubt it.
She's just a really good friend. Another one of our really good friends, who I don't know if you had as a teacher.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
No, I think he taught in a different school district. Died this week.
Oh, right. No, I knew him. Yeah, he was. He was also
we could
music.
say his name. Right?
Yeah, probably.
His name is Gary King.
This episode is dedicated to Gary King. I think. That's nice. That's nice.
We should talk about Judy Garland. He loved Judy Garland.
Okay. Yeah, he was a music teacher. He was a piano teacher.
He accompanied a lot of our musicals.
Yeah. He helped out on a lot of our shows in high school too.
Yeah.
So
great guy.
He was a good guy.
Really,
unfortunate,
untimely death.
Yeah, he had like we don't want to get into too many details, but he like had a surgery and like there was, I guess, not a complication or...
It must have been they sent him back to, because he was then going to get chemo and stuff, treatments there, sent him back to his place and then was found there. But,
so I don't personally really know what happened, but yeah, it's a shame.
Really sad. Really great guy.
He was. Okay. Well, and on that note, I have to insist that we end this episode because otherwise the like on the way back is going to be 10 minutes long.
Okay.
So, and it probably will be anyway. So, who knows? Or even if we do it, we may not be in the mood. We'll see. But we'll see you then. You'll have to wait 2 days to hear that other part because I insist that you pause it and wait the real amount of time that it took us to do it.
They're going to have to wait a week.
No, it's going to be the same episode.
No.
That's what we talked about. It would be tacked onto the... We'll talk about this off air. Wrap it up for us, will you, since you're hosting this thing?
Well, thanks for listening.
Well...
I hope you enjoyed it. Hope the sound quality was good.
Yeah.
If it's not, I don't really care.
Well, I care. I'm sorry. There's nothing we can really do.
Don't bitch at me about it. Don't at me. Yeah. Do not at me about the quality of the show.
But at us about other stuff that's positive.
About your questions.
Mr. spelled the long way, red2342 at Mr. Red 2342.
And you can follow me on Twitter at CleverGirl, the letter F and the letter X. We want to hear the questions, the comments, your camping experiences, your high school experiences,
all those things.
Your friends of teachers.
Yes.
All of it. We want to see it.
Yeah.
So get at us.
Also, there's the actual handle for the show, which is at Peeves and Qs.
And you can also send us an email at peevesandqspodcast@gmail.com.
Do it. Oh, we have one to read, which we keep threatening to do.
We will do that. I want more people to hear that one.
Yeah, we want
our cast members to.
Right, we want to be with people. So, I got a burp. Oh, excuse me.
Gross.
All right, go on.
We did not forget about your question.
Yeah, you're on our minds.
We will read it.
Okay. Okay. And I think that's all she wrote, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Bye.
Well, bye. Goodbye. Oh, no. Jody, please.